I was unable to pay him child support for a child that I was caring for. I was the one taking care of his daily stuff on top of having to pay a man child support that he's not staying with. You ain't getting shit.
If you enjoy content like this, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more heated courtroom showdowns. And trust me, this one is very heated. We've got a wild case featuring a mom who's flat out refusing to pay the child support she rightfully owes. And let me just tell you, she gets seriously unhinged. She throws tantrums, makes excuses left and right, while the dad stays surprisingly calm and collected, holding it together like a champ. It even gets so dramatic that some of the dad's friends hop into the Zoom call just to show their support. And here's the kicker. The mom already lost custody of her kids. I don't know the exact reason why, but now she's on the hook for over $3,000, and she's doing everything she can to weasel out of it. The tension here is off the charts, and it only gets messier as the hearing goes on. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. But for now, let's dive in and watch how this chaos unfolds.
To you for the support of the children?
No, sir.
Do you have any additional information you'd like to offer to the court as it relates to this case?
No extra information. Well, you know what? She did. My son did run away when he was in the summer of before he turned 18, and then he went to go live with his brother. So that would that's what he did, and so he's lived with his brother for I'd say about 7, 8 months. I can't remember the exact time. It's been a long time.
It's been a year.
And did you agree during that time frame for the child to live with someone else?
Yeah,
No.
to live with his brother.
No.
Ms. Hagwood, no one's asking you a question right now.
And just to confirm, sir, about how long did the child live with the other sibling?
It's about 7 or 8 months, I believe. I am kind of off. Like I said, it's been a very long time.
Ma'am, can I get you to state your name for the record?
Sherry Ann Baldwin.
I'm sorry, is your last name also Hagwood?
That's my maiden name, and it's Haygood.
Haygood. Okay, thank you, ma'am. As it relates to the child support judgment, the state has calculated that you owe a total of $2,367.20 as of March 31st, 2024. I'm requesting that you pay that back at $150 per month. Are you in agreement to that amount, ma'am?
No, sir.
Explain to the court why you're not in agreement to the amount that you owe.
I don't know if it's just me, but I can definitely feel the energy coming off this Sherry Hagwood girl. The judge is clearly not impressed with her, especially after she just cut the guy off mid-sentence. And honestly, I think it's kind of hilarious how his buddy is just sitting there in the bottom right corner of the Zoom call, quietly watching all this chaos unfold. What do you guys think so far? Because from the guy's demeanor alone, you can tell he's got nothing to hide here, while she's scrambling, interrupting, and trying to twist the story. Drop your thoughts in the comments. But for now, let's jump back in and see what she has to say.
Lewis isn't the father of Dylan Haygood. And he told me that my son Lewis is there. He's been thrown out. And he doesn't know what to do. So I start helping. Lewis comes over here and he's staying with me for a few weeks. He's staying with his brother. And then finally he moves in with me April 1st of 22. And he's been away from his father ever since. Me and his brother's been caring for him, his eyeglasses, his doctor's appointments, getting him to court. I have documentation from the court stating that he was with me and his brother, probation officers that are willing to whatever y'all need them to write up. But I was unable to pay him child support for a child that I was caring for.
And during that time,
That's
thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. And during that time frame, when the child started to reside with you, did you petition the court to change the child support to reflect
Yes,
that
sir.
the child was living with you?
Yes, sir. I called y'all immediately and I emailed the court paper that I had stating that he was living with his brother. And then I went and got the lady told me to do this.
Ms. Haygood?
The whatever child support officer I spoke with told me to go file this with the courts. And it's my name is Sherry Ann Baldwin. I am the mother and the child of Luis Mendoza. He has resided with me since April 1st, 2022, and is currently residing in Johnson County. and it's signed and dated.
Again,
And
Ms.
then,
Haggard, Ms.
pardon
Haggard,
me,
the question that was asked is, did you petition the court to change the child support amount? Now, did you file a paperwork stating that the child was living with you? My question was, did you petition the court to request that the child support be changed to reflect that the child was residing with you?
yes, sir, I did.
What's their case number, ma'am?
Well, I called y'all and told you that he was living with me and not the father. She told me to send in the paperwork that I had, so I did. And then she said she had 190 days to contact the father and that y'all would get a hold of me. And then she said that they froze the funds. And
I don't know about you guys, but I'm calling straight cap on this one. She's obviously lying, or at the very least playing dumb. And honestly, who's that clueless? If you want to change child support payments, skipping out isn't going to magically fix anything. You have to call the court, file a motion, and actually get it adjusted. Otherwise, those payments just keep stacking up, and it's going to look really bad for you in the long run. So I can't tell if she's just being careless or purposely acting stupid here, but either way, it's shady. Even if what the dad said is true, that the kid left and went with his brother, she still needs to go through the court to make it official. Right now, none of this is adding up at all. Let's see if she has anything else to say that actually makes sense, because so far, this is looking real sketchy.
$149.32 as of March 31st, 2024, and requesting that you pay that back at $50 per month. Are you in agreement to that amount, ma'am?
no, sir,
And could you explain to the court why you're not in agreement to paying that amount?
because I feel like I was the one caring for his needs. I was the one taking care of his daily stuff on top of having to pay a man child support that he's not staying with. I don't have extra money like that. I can't be taking him to the eye doctor and to appointments and feeding him and clothing him and paying him his father child support.
And just to confirm, ma'am, when you say that you're paying the father child support for a child that's residing with you, when exactly did you pay those amounts to the father?
I have documentation of every child support payment I ever made, and I have documentation of it.
And ma'am, were
And
you able to review
pardon?
the report that was provided on the screen as it relates to
I
the
couldn't
child
really
support payment?
see. I couldn't really see, but
And
I
would you like for
stopped
me to
paying
for that
after April
April of what year, ma'am?
22. I stopped paying, and that's when I went and got the documentation that he was living with me full time.
All right, we have to understand one thing. The Attorney General's office is not the court. You can ask the AG's office to do a lot of stuff. You can ask them questions. You can ask them to file something for you that might help you, but they're not.
Yeah, I love that this judge is really calling her out, because like I said, none of this adds up. They've been divorced for what, maybe 10 years now? And she just forgot to call the courts all this time? Come on, if you've been divorced that long, you already know the drill. Anytime you want to change child support, custody, or anything related to your kid, you go through the courts. That's just basic common sense at this point. And I'd think most people know that. Up until now, she's kind of held it together, but in this last part, she's about to completely lose it. And honestly, I can't wait for the judge to snap her right back into place. Let's finish this.
Because the AG has discretion to do what they like, which means they could file something or they could not file something. They didn't file anything. Separately, what you're supposed to do is file something with the court, and nothing was ever filed with the court. I don't work for the AG's office. The judges in the courthouse don't work for the AG's office. So you can tell me all day long that you talk to the AG's office, but that's not the court. So I can't modify your order. You were responsible to modify your own order if the AG didn't want to help you, or if you wanted to do it on your own. It's very simple to do, and that hasn't happened. So you owe these arrears. It's a very small amount. You owe the full amounts that are owed. You decided not to make payments. So you owe $2,367.20, payable at $150 a month, and medical support arrears of $849.32, payable at $50 a month. If there's money on hold, then they will try to forward that towards those amounts. And then if there's any remaining balance, then those are the monthly payments. All right, y'all are done with court. You can press leave on the Zoom to exit out. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Judge.
You ain't getting shit.
Is
You
it
ain't
good?
getting
You want me to find you in contempt of court? Ms. Haygood, I can fine you $50 for contempt of court for cussing in my court. So please, don't act like a child. We don't need
I
to.
thought I was off. I thought I hit the button. I'm sorry.
Okay, be respectful.
Well, that was absolutely embarrassing. Honestly, I don't think she's ever going to pay that. This case was from a while back, and I couldn't find any updates. But I think we can all agree she's just going to let it default, and the guy's never going to see that money. That said, after watching the whole thing, I kind of feel like he doesn't even deserve all of it. Maybe half, sure, but it really didn't seem like the kid was living with him, so I'm not sure why the full $3,000 is on her. Still, that's beside the point. The real issue here is how out of line she was. Even if you're muted, talking like that in front of a judge is insane. Because you never know, just like here, your mic might not be muted, and boom, the judge hears it all. And what did it cost her? $50 for one little outburst. Honestly, I think it should have been more, because that was straight up disrespect. She basically undermined the judge by saying, "I'm not paying that," right after he told her she had to. That's bold, but also really dumb. Honestly, it makes me wonder how she lost custody in the first place. But judging by this hearing, it's not hard to imagine. Anyway, that's going to wrap it up for today's video. Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'll be responding to every single one. And if you enjoyed this, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. I'm pushing out as much content as I can because I really enjoy breaking down these wild court cases. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.